Hello again and welcome back to another one, and today we have a couple of topics to cover. One from Kanye's new album Vultures that sparked quite the controversy since it dropped, and we'll be exploring more on this in a bit, including early reactions and reviews from hip-hop fans and critics. Today we also have one that takes us back to 2013 and that quote awkward Eminem interview that got casuals confused, as every now and then we still see the clips go viral as proof that Eminem was quote glitching, as there's a whole group of people who still believe that the Eminem we see today is a clone, and apparently even those who were present on the scene like Brent Mersberger are still confused by what actually happened on that day, and we'll get to more on this later. And we also have one from Buckshot, who collaborated with Eminem on MMLP2, who recently gave Eminem a shout out on social media, and we'll get to this later. So starting with Kanye, Vultures as expected has become an instant global hit, and according to reports it has hit #1 in 88 countries on Apple Music, including the United States, United Kingdom, all the way to Malawi and Israel. And due to its late launch on Spotify, we have to wait a little longer to see how it is performing on the platform that gives us a much better representation of a global audience than Apple Music. But Vulture's launch has also stirred a couple of controversies due to some lyrics and, more importantly, due to some samples. And this started with Aussie Osborne, who put Kanye on blast after he heard his sample during a listening party, and he posted this. Kanye asked permission to sample a section of a 1983 live performance of Iron Man from the US festival without vocals and was refused permission because he's an anti-Semite and he caused untold heartache to many. He went ahead and used the sample anyway at his album listening party last night. I want no association with this man. And while Aussie Osborne got props for taking a stand against Kanye, others pointed out that he was a hypocrite with takes like, bro, you're the prince of darkness, laughing emoji, not the prince of morality. And some have pulled up old clips of Ozzy talking about how his stage shows were influenced by a certain German dictator in the past. And now some believe that this has gotta be the sickest "this you" in recent memory. Like they say, once it's made its way to the internet, it's never going away. And Ye fans have been going in. Thank you, Ozzy, by removing your sample. He made it 10 times better, loudly crying emoji. But while Ozzy's sample didn't make the final release, there was one that reportedly made the final release that wasn't approved, that could spell legal action on the way from Donna Summer's estate, as this was posted on her IG stories. At Kanye, Warner Music, Ty Dolla $ign, and UMG, Kanye West asked permission to use Donna Summer's song I Feel Love. He was denied. He changed the words, had someone re-sing it, or used AI, but it is I Feel Love. Copyright infringement. And this has stirred reactions like, yeah, that dude about to have to pull this album, and or oh hella cheese. But this has stirred split reactions because on one end, some believe this, it's an interpolation, not a big deal, bye to them, while on the other end, you still need permission and to credit the original writers. And technically this is correct, you do indeed have to credit the writers, even if it is just interpolation. So it would be interesting to see how this develops, and if more artists will come forward to claim that Kanye didn't clear the samples on the album. And Keisha Cole shared her thoughts on using unauthorized samples. She posted, I don't think it is okay to sample people's music without clearing it first. Stealing people's hard work isn't okay, ever. And speaking on the album reviews and early reception, it is split so far. Some fans are over the moon right now with takes like, no rapper has dropped an album this good 20 years into their career, while some are asking, true or false, Vultures is the best album Kanye West has dropped since Yeezus in 2013. But it is all split reactions with takes like, The Life of Pablo is better in my opinion, but anything that dropped after that is worse than Vultures. While on the other end, first off, Yeezus is a masterpiece, an instant classic. Vultures is a piece of crap album, and the latter is similar to the Times review from the United Kingdom that goes, Kanye West's new album is a charmless disaster, full of puerile lyrics and lacking any wit or innovation. This dismal effort shows that a former titan of rap is now an out-of-touch cliche. And believe it or not, They gave the album a 1 star out of 5, which is mind-blowing. So I expect a mid Metacritic score at this rate, but fan reception is what matters the most, and it is split so far. And check this out that blew up on X, formerly known as Twitter. I try to have an open mind, but this is genuinely terrible. Some of Kanye's worst verses ever, and Ty Dolla adds nothing. 80% of the production is boring and is horribly sequenced. There's like 4 good songs here, and if I had to rate with numbers, it is a 3 out of 10. It is not good. And speaking on the rap quality on the album, here's another one that blew up. Kanye's rapping is the worst it has ever been, but the man can still produce and curate moments. But some believe Kanye gets a pass even though his rapping isn't that good. Check this out. Of course, but Kanye's production is good enough and his rapping isn't that bad, so Vultures gets a pass. And personally, here's how I see it. If you care more about production than rap quality, you'd most likely enjoy this album. But if you care about rap Kanye, you'd probably not enjoy this. And I'll be looking forward to your thoughts on the album in the comments. Moving on, apparently Eminem's Berserk promo run from 2013 is still causing confusion when this happened on live TV.
Marshall Mathers. Some of you may know him as Eminem, but he's going to join the Saturday night crew with our music intro starting next Saturday night. But folks, I want to take you to the world premiere of one of his new videos.
And we got to hear from Brent Mersberger recently, and it is wild because after over a decade, he's yet to understand what Eminem was doing.
I'm kind of missing the Detroit Lions because of my buddy Eminem, okay? Mather. Now, everybody who's seen that interview, Herb Street's on one side, Eminem's I'm on the other side, we're at Ann Arbor.
Yeah.
And they've all, not a person who's seen that doesn't come up to me and say, man, was he high? I said, no, he wasn't. I said, he didn't understand the monitors up there that were aligned, and he was looking at himself. And he couldn't quite understand how the system worked up in the press box where he announced the games. And just what you say, he was kind of looking around, mouth was open, he was locked, his eyes were wide. But he actually, I enjoyed talking to him before we went on and did the thing. He knows a little bit about football. I mean, he understands the game.
Oh, he was psyched about his Lions. It was almost Eminem and Taylor Swift in the
Wouldn't
same
that have been
Super Bowl.
something?
Oh my goodness gracious! I would have felt bad for Usher. I mean, he's got to really put on a performance if Eminem and Taylor Swift.
And moving on, Buckshot, who was featured on Eminem's 2013 album MMLP2, recently shared a post on X about Eminem, mentioning him as one of his major influences during his Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction speech. He posted this. You know why Eminem said my name first in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Thank you. It is because real heads respect how you helped them, and he helped me by staying him. And in response to this post, some have expanded. Thank you, OG. M has always been a student of hip-hop and pays homage even to this day. Craig G. Doc Alert was getting a lot of views when he dropped the reference on Kamikaze. People don't pay attention to that type of stuff though, and I'll be looking forward to your thoughts below. Thanks for watching and see you on the next one.